EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, it's Nyheim Hines.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And they just get the play off. Now Young. He completes it to Olave. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Olave. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Niners at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Levis now off of play action. Touchdown! Trey McBride, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Looks good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return is Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Olave motioning to the left. On 1st and 10, Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Young. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-up.
He's got him in. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 70 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a second down throw for Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
White, 97. Dog red. Hughes, yellow. Black chuck. Yellow, blue. Eagle, blue. Ready.
Young on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. In motion right is Smith. They begin with a run by Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Powering his way forward. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Smith in motion right. On 1st down, Levis.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Lutz to try to end the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now flags come in here.
Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Young. Another pass complete to Bellinger. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Young. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A give to Robinson on the option. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Levis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Following the interception, Young. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Olave motioning to the left. Now a first down throw for Young. The pass caught by Olave. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Striker, 3-3.
First down, Young, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Again, it's Young. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And the Eagles have recovered. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. All
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. The slot man in motion right. Second down, here's Levis. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Saquon Barkley running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 13. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First and 10. Here's Levis. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lots of look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Niners 35, Eagles 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for us.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down.
Yellow. Grill green. Set.
Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
23 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Grill 52. Yellow. Blue. Smash. Red. Light blue.
On 2nd down, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do it?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Squad red. You. Yellow. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing, Young. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Red, cycle. White, white.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
To the air once more, Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bryce Young, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35, Eagles 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff to Barkley. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Touchdown 49ers. Cortland Sutton from 21 yards away. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Young on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Young going to move him around.
Blaster, 6.
Here's Young looking to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Blue. Red, cycle. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, set. Needle. Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 13 yards.
Right, right.
First down, Philadelphia.
Black Ultra. Cut.
It's Young off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young's throw brought in by Bellinger. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now an audible here into something else. Young on third down. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Work for it. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Levis to throw off play action. He finds Wilson, and he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Drill 52. Go pink. You yellow. Black shot. Eagle blue. Ready, ready.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.